Sophie, I heard from your mother that yesterday you introduced your boyfriend to your family. That sounds fun. Unfortunately, I was busy yesterday and wasn't at home to have dinner with everyone.
Yes, Alice. Me and him have been dating for 1 year. It's time for him to meet mom and dad.
Oh, really? Tell me a little bit about him.
He's Kevin. I often call him Kiwi because his initials are KW. He's my classmate in high school. Before finishing his senior year in high school, he confessed to me and we have been dating ever since.
That sounds really romantic. So, what kind of person is he?
In high school, his academic performance was a bit poor, but his personality was very good, and he was also extremely funny. He and I also have quite a lot in common, such as liking drawing.
I thought what kind of person he was. Turns out just a freak like you. Anyway, every Jack has his Jill.
What are you saying? Don't insult me and Kevin.
Offense? You spoke harshly then. I'm just telling the truth. You look at yourself. A weirdo who spends all day painting and painting random things like you. I wonder what kind of future you will have. You come home all the time, dirty, covered in paint. The clothes you wear are also wrinkled, disheveled, and smelly. I thought that with your appearance, you will not be able to find a man to love in the future. Maybe you'll live alone all your life to old age with some paint.
How dare you say that to me?
But I'm also glad for you to have found a boyfriend so soon. Please respect him.
Alice, you...
Okay, I'm just going to ask you a question. Now I'm sleepy. Bye.
You bastard, get out of my sight and never contact me again.
2 years later.
Hey, Sophie, are you here?
Huh?
Sophie, I'm serious. I have to say you're stupid or too careless. How come you still don't know or realize anything until now? Pity you, really?
Rarely do you see you contacting me. You never said I was stupid or heartless. What happened?
Well, I'm pregnant.
Wow, pregnant. Congratulations. I didn't know you were married. Mom and Dad didn't tell me anything.
No, I'm not married yet.
So whose child is the baby?
Kevin's son. He and I have been together for almost a year now. Are you sad that I stole your boyfriend?
Huh? Kevin? He's not my boyfriend anymore.
Let me tell you something, sister. After you started to come to the U.S. to settle and work 3 years ago, one day I received a letter for your high school class reunion in my mailbox. But they don't seem to know that you have gone to the U.S., so they still send it to your home's address. Since you're not here, I took your place at the class reunion party. Unexpectedly, I met your boyfriend at the party.
Do you know Kevin's face? I don't know that.
No, I see your friends call him Kevin. I remember you told me your boyfriend's name was Kevin.
It's true that his name is Kevin, but...
Sophie, you mean thing. Why are you hiding from me?
Huh? What am I hiding from you?
You never told me that your boyfriend is a very handsome and hot guy. That day at the party, he must have been upset about something. As your twin sister, I think I should be obligated to help my sister's boyfriend. So I decided to sit down and have a drink and listen to him talk for the rest of the evening. But apparently, he didn't know that you had twins, so he mistook me for you.
Okay.
Aren't you curious what we talked about that night?
No.
Okay, let me tell you the story. That night, we talked and drank a lot. However, it is true that you and him are dating. From my point of view, since I was pretending to be you, he should have been intimate with me. But I guess at that time, he was afraid of public places, so he didn't dare to show his feelings. Because after the party was over, your boyfriend took me home and we had a good night together.
How many times do I have to tell you? Kevin is not my boyfriend anymore.
Ever wonder why your boyfriend hasn't contacted you lately? It's all because of me. I secretly changed the number in his phone book to mine, But you're lovers and naming each other's contact is so boring, Sophie.
Oh my god, I'm really running out of words for you.
Like I said before, I'm already pregnant with his child. It is because of this that Kevin and I will be getting married soon. Once we are married, I'll tell him the truth about me being your twin. Like it or not, he will still have to accept the truth because everything is already done. From now until we get married, don't try to tell him anything. That pregnancy is a sign that he and I are destined for each other, not you.
Oh, really? I thought in the past someone derided and criticized Kevin for being a weirdo, but now that person says he is her destiny.
It's true that I said so. However, he currently has a steady job with a salary of almost 6,000 euro a year, not to mention he still lives in a luxury apartment. Basically, if I marry him, I'll be a rich wife. Isn't this great? So don't give me any trouble, and don't try to think of a way to appear in front of me or contact him behind my back.
Oh, it's not. I wouldn't even try to contact him, or let alone meet him. Do you know why? He is not my boyfriend anymore, okay?
Whatever. I won't put up with you doing anything weird, okay? So just stay out of it.
Oh my god, man. Do you really have a reading comprehension problem? Or have you been having problems with your eyes in recent years?
Whatever. That's not even the main point. Anyways, your boyfriend is now all mine. You got it?
Fine, just do what you want.
Good. I'm glad you figured it out too. If I catch you secretly texting or intentionally appearing in front of Kevin without my permission, that day is definitely your end.
No need to threaten. That would never happen.
3 days later.
Sophie,
What? What is it this time?
I really feel sorry for you. Are you trying to hide your painful feelings right now behind short text messages?
What do you mean?
Starting today, I'm going to move into Kevin's house and live with your boyfriend. Even though I've been to his house many times, I still can't stop admiring that large, luxurious apartment.
Huh? And?
Well, I'm just sad for you. After the talk with me that night, you must be sad and cry a lot, right? Today, Kevin and I went to register our marriage. We are an official couple now. Then I told Kevin the truth that you and I were twins and apologized to him for posing as friends to deceive him. And to know how he reacted, he said he had known about it for a while. Oh my God, Sophie, this is what true love is. It's really hard to believe. How can he distinguish me from you? You and I have exactly the same face. I even tried to dress up or show the same personality as you, but I didn't expect him to recognize me so soon.
I've told you so many times, Alice. Although we look exactly the same because we are twins, in reality, we are two completely different individuals. The fact that he recognized you early shouldn't come as a surprise to me either.
That's right. He said that no matter how much I try to intimate you, I can't be 100% like you. There are many things in me that are much better than yours. How can an ordinary person like me be like a freak like you? Even though Kevin doesn't show any special expressions after learning the truth, Kevin and I will still get married soon before he changes his mind about all this.
Okay, good for you. Although I don't know which Kevin you're talking about, what you have told me about him is completely different from what I knew about him before. But leave it. I guess it's okay as long as you're happy.
Excuse me?
It's best to talk about this with Mom and Dad as well. After the day you texted me about your pregnancy with Kevin, I talked to Mom and Dad about this. They were really shocked and completely clueless about this. They were extremely disappointed in you when you never told them anything about this boyfriend or introduced him to them. To be precise, he's your husband now, right? Either way, you two better go home and talk to them right now.
What? I don't like the attitude you're using to talk to me right now.
This is rude when you ignore all those premarital traditions. You should at least introduce your boyfriend to Mom and Dad first.
Okay. You're just jealous of me and can't accept the fact that your twin sister stole your boyfriend. That's why you're bringing up some traditional nonsense to criticize me. You're so childish.
I told you, he's not my boyfriend anymore. After all, how many times do I have to repeat this before you understand?
I know you're just lying to me to hide your feelings right now.
Huh?
You think I don't know?
I don't care what you already know, or I don't even want to know what you're thinking. I've tried so many times just to tell you that he's not my boyfriend anymore. But you seem to be playing dumb and deliberately not understand what I'm saying.
What do you mean when I pretend to be stupid and deliberately don't understand?
Never mind. Anyways, I don't care what happened between you and Kevin and how you two start dating. The important thing is that you are pregnant now, and you need to learn to be more responsible because you are now a mother. Children do not have the right to choose where they are born or their parents, so depending on your actions, they will also learn and treat you the same.
Hey, excuse me.
I have to go to prepare my lunch now. Bye.
Wait, hold up.
The next day.
Hey, I've been thinking about it since yesterday and found your whole expression strange.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is. It's strange how you can turn a blind eye to the fact that your boyfriend has a baby with another woman who is also your twin sister. Ordinary people, when receiving news like this, must be extremely bewildered. Or they will be sad and cry profusely from morning to night. Yet look at you. Not sad, not crying, not angry. You look strangely calm.
Oh, negative emotions like that are not good for my mental health, especially during the prenatal period.
Huh? Prenatal period?
Oh, didn't I tell you? I am currently pregnant with the husband of my children, of course.
What? Your husband?
Yeah, I've been married to him for over a year now.
Have you been married for over a year? How can that be? No one talked to me about this.
It's only natural that you don't know, because I told Mom and Dad not to tell you about it.
Why are you doing this to me?
This is my choice, and my parents also understand why I did it. You don't have to be so angry. Plus, I know for sure that if you knew I was getting married, you would try to do something bad at my wedding. I understand you too well, Alice. That's why I'm hiding this from you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, plus I got to know some more facts about the high school reunion.
Huh?
I just found out. An old friend called me and told me about that day. They said that night, after drinking with Kevin, you got drunk and started messing things up. What a shame. But fortunately, some of my friends recognized you, so I didn't get teased by everyone.
What? Did they recognize me? But how can that be?
They're my friends. Why don't they realize it? Plus, they also know that I have twins, and I used to show them pictures. I am a simple person, and my style and dress is also very minimal. Yet that day you showed up at the party in a high-slit dress that almost touched your buttocks, and then wore a ton of expensive glitter accessory, not to mention you even wore 10-inch heels. Those are things I've never worn in my life. Not to mention, I am a person who never drinks even a little, and yet you have just arrived at the party and have had 3 to 4 bottles of beer with more than I have a bottle of wine. Even though it's a classy reunion party, I still see them often, so they know what kind of person I am. So my friends quickly realized that it was my dumb older sister from the other high school.
But no one said anything to me at the reunion.
Of course, they also know how to keep their minds open. You deliberately pretended to be me and joined the party. If they expose the fact that you are not me, you will be humiliated in front of everyone. So they kept the secret for you. You should be grateful to them, otherwise it will be an unforgettable day for you.
That's horrible. You are all awful to me.
Who was the one who decided to go and crash a high school reunion? Was stealing someone's identity? Didn't you think it would be weird? You don't know anyone at my high school. Imagine if you showed up at the party and everyone was talking about old memories and reminiscing about them. How would you have a conversation when you have no memory of them?
Who knows? I don't think a weirdo like you wouldn't have a friend. So if I went there, no one would recognize me.
Huh. You're the only one who thinks like that about me. I'm pretty sure I'm just an ordinary person with a talent of painting. But to you, painting is something weird, confusing, and alienating others.
Since you're inherently such a person, it's not that I'm wrong about you. Let's change the topic. That's not my point.
Yes, right. That's not your point. However, do I have a funny story to tell you? You would definitely like them.
What?
After listening to my friend's story, I became more and more certain of my guess.
What do you mean?
Kevin, my ex-boyfriend, didn't attend the class reunion party that day.
What do you say? You are lying to me, right?
No, I haven't. Because of how you talk about Kevin so passionately, I feel like you're describing some stranger, not my ex-boyfriend.
You lie. I met Kevin. Also, his full name is Kevin Wilson, abbreviated KW, just like what you used to tell me about him.
What? Oh my God, Alice, you say Kevin Wilson? Although he is in the same class as me, I rarely talk to him, sometimes only speaking 2 to 3 sentences in a polite manner. However, he's not my boyfriend. Yes, my ex-boyfriend's initials are KW, but it's Kevin Walsh.
What? How can things be like this?
Alice, you really are stupid. Listen, there are 2 guys in my class named Kevin, and their initials are KW. Although their names seem similar, their personalities and talents are completely different. Kevin Walsh, my ex-boyfriend, is a good-looking man with a natural talent for painting. And the person you were dating is now your husband, Kevin Wilson. He is a girl killer and always likes to brag about his life. And now he's working with my husband at Jackson Memorial Hospital.
Okay, let's say I'm dating the wrong person. It's better if he's not your ex. Either way, I won this round. My husband makes, almost 6,000 euro a year. We live in a luxurious apartment and he is in love with me. Looks like I've got you all beat. Feels pretty good to be the winner.
6,000 euro a year? Really? Did he say that to you about his salary?
Yes, he worked as a doctor at Jackson Memorial Hospital.
Oh, Alice, you're naive and trusting him too much. It is true that he worked at a Jackson Memorial Hospital, but he was only a new intern for about half a year. His monthly salary is just over 200 euro a month. How can he earn 6,000 euro a year?
No, you're a liar. If he has just earned more 200 euro a month, he can live in a luxurious apartment.
Oh, that big apartment building you live in doesn't happen to be the one near the hospital?
Yeah, that's the one. With an apartment near such a large hospital, the nearby land is not cheap. So with a salary of more than 200 euro a month, how can you afford it? You're just jealous of me for marrying a rich husband. Don't make up stories about him.
Make up a story? I don't have to make up stories about him. When the whole hospital knows he just living crasher in that apartment, not buying it. Not to mention he's my husband's cousin, so there's no need for me to make up stories about him.
Living crasher? Your husband's cousin? What the hell you were talking about?
That apartment was originally my husband's. However, after getting married, he bought another apartment to live in with me, so that apartment was vacant for a while. And earlier this year, he sold the apartment back to Kevin's brother, James. However, James left on an overseas business trip for 9 months and left the apartment to Kevin to look after it. James will be back next month, so Kevin will probably move out soon too.
That's ridiculous. I don't understand what the hell are you talking about.
I know you're shocked and amazed by what I just said. Kevin, the man, is handsome, rich, and lives in a luxury apartment that you married. Is he really just a braggart?
No way. This can't be true.
Alice, if you don't believe it, you can wait until next month to see the truth with your own eyes, because Kevin has promised to move out once James comes back.
No way! No!
That's right, Alice. I heard that you cut ties with your mother and told them that you would never return home. If you already made up your mind, you should discuss it with Kevin to figure out where the 2 of you will live next.
What the heck is going on? Sophie, all fault is yours. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be this bad.
What? Why are you suddenly blaming me? Everything is done by you voluntarily. I did not force you to do it. I know this since I was a kid. You have always hated me. I have something, and you always fight and take it all away from me. Even with the friends that I've been with since elementary school, you're always coming into our relationship. After that, you secretly slandered me and fabricated stories about me so that they gradually moved away from me and stopped playing with me.
You knew?
Yes, I've known about it for a long time. That's why when I went to high school, I never wanted to go to the same school as you again. Alice, you're my twin sister. Why are you always mean to me?
Why? I hate you. A freak like you. Why do you always have everything when I don't? Everyone around likes you and loves you. Meanwhile, they ignore me, even mom and dad. They always love you more than me. You and I obviously have the same look. Why am I being discriminated against?
No, Alice. Don't you realize the cause is in you? Everyone loves you all the time. But on the contrary, you scorn and disparage their appearance. Once they will ignore it, but every time you treat them like that, they will gradually move away from a mean person like you. Especially mom and dad, who always love you unconditionally. But you are the kind of person who is asked for by elephants when you always demand and force them to give you what you want. Me too. I love you too, because you are my sister and we are a family. But it seems I'm the only one who thinks so.
Sophie, I'm sorry.
It's too late to apologize now, Alice. You and I stopped being sisters 3 years ago.
Don't, Sophie. I'm sorry. I know it's my fault already. Can you forgive me, please?
Sorry, I can't. The hurt you caused me in the past, I will never be able to forget. It's late. Me and my baby need to rest soon. From now on, don't contact me anymore. I will block your number right here. Well, then, you should rest early too. Goodbye, Alice.
Wait, hold up, Sophie.
Meanwhile,
A month after James' return, Kevin and Alice moved out of that apartment. They had returned to Kevin's old house, which was a small house in an alley near the park. From the outside, the house didn't look too bad, but inside, it was heavily moldy. I heard Mom say that not long after moving into the house, Alice had a heated argument with Kevin. During the argument, Alice carelessly fell and miscarried. Alice's miscarriage reached Kevin's mother, who was furious when she learned that she had just lost a grandchild. Then she forced Kevin to divorce Alice. After a while, the two of them also divorced. Now Kevin has returned to his parents' house and lives with them. As for Alice, Mom and Dad advised her many times to go home, but because she was so ashamed of what she did to them, she refused. Neither I nor my parents know where Alice is living right now. We just hope that she's alive and well.